The linked list definition is nothing but a linked list is a series of nodes. This already we have discussed. It's a sequence of nodes which forms a chain or which forms a sequence, right? And each node consists of two parts. This also we have explained that it is very clear that it need not be divided into two parts. There can be more than two parts. It can be divided into 3, 4, 5, etc. depending upon the application. This also we have discussed. So for that particular application like singly linked list, we make use of a node which consists of only two parts. The first part is called as the data part and the second part is called as link part or reference part or address part. Here we have come across one more point which is called as pointer part. Anything you can call, anything, right? So this is called as pointer part. So the pointer part is nothing but it stores the address of the next node. So the pointer part stores the address of the next node. This also we have explained. And coming to design of node, this is where we need to give some importance over here. And how do you, I'm saying that a linked list is nothing but a collection of nodes. What is this node? This node is nothing but it consists of two parts. This also we know very well, right? But how to declare it in the programming part using C? That is done by making use of a special object which is called as self-referential objects, or it is also called as self-referential structures. So we make use of the concept of structures to design a node, right? This is how we define a structure. Everybody is familiar with this structure definition. Struct is a keyword and this node is a tag name. This is a keyword, and after that you open this parenthesis and these two elements are called as the data members of structure, right? So after that we end it with a closing brace and this is nothing but the structure variable, and it should always end with a semicolon. This everything everybody knows. And you assume that this node, I want to create a node with two parts. So what I have to do in the structure, in the self-referential structure, why it is called a self-referential structure means there exists a member or a data element inside this structure which refers to the same structure or which refers to another node of same structure. That's why it is called as self-referential. It is referring to self. It is referring to self structure. That's why it is called as self-referential structure. Now coming back to the discussion, if I want to create a node with two parts, then I have to make use of two data elements inside this structure definition, right? So here one data structure or one data element is int data. That means this is called data part. Therefore, this is useful to store the integer data. Why? Because we have used the data structure int. Similarly, you can make use of char also, like that. Different things you can use. And the second part is nothing but the pointer part. This we are aware, right? Pointer part means you have to use the pointer concept where it is declared by using a star operator or indirection operator. So next is a variable or next is a pointer of type struct node. What is the struct node? The struct node is again the same structure, right? Since it is having or it is referring to the same structure, therefore it is called as self-referential structure. Self-referential structure, right? So this part is nothing but next part or link part. So this is how we create a node with two parts. For example, I want to create a node with three parts. Let us create it, right? Assume that the middle part is data part and this part is a reference to left node and this part is a link to the right node. In such case, what you will do? So you create a structure like this, a self-referential structure, struct node. What is the first part? It is nothing but a link to the previous node or link to the left node which is of same structure. Again, this is linked to another structure of same type, right? So what you have to do? You have to create a pointer struct node star left. This is a pointer which points to the left part, right? And next one is, the next part is data part. Assume that it is a character. So what you will do is char data, right? And the third part is again a reference to the same structure towards its right side. So you have to create a pointer like this, struct node star right. So this is how we create the nodes. For example, if there are more number of reference parts, for example, I say that let us divide this node into again two parts, right? So this is for up and this is for down. So how many pointers are there here? One is left pointer, and the second one is the right pointer, and the third one is up pointer, and the fourth one is down, right? So what you have to do? You have to add these two pointers. So this point is again pointing to the same structure. Therefore, you make it as struct node star. What is this? Up. Similarly, there is another pointer, right? We make it as struct node star down. We add it as element like this. So this is how we declare the nodes. If you want two parts, the structure should have two elements, data members. If you want to have three parts, the structure should have three elements. Similarly, accordingly, you have to design your node, right? So for the previous structure which we have created, this is the node that is created. This is just an assumption, right? We assume that this is a node and the value part is like this and the address part is like this, but in actual memory representation it looks something different. Why? Because you cannot make nodes in the memory. Okay, you can make use of the locations of the memory. From that you have to make use of the nodes, right? So this is node name. This is node name. Node 1 is nothing but node name, and this is address of node, right? So for example, in the previous example, assume that 100 is the base address. So this is nothing but the address, right?